wanna be the very best. Like the only one ever was.
Whoa. What's going on?
Hello.
Oh, what's up, guys?
While.
It has been a while.
I should have got something. I don't think I have anything Pokemon in the soundboard. I fucked up.
Can we get
Not bad.
no Blastoise when he goes oh?
Oh yeah, that is Blastoise when he screams "oh." All right. It's been a while. My name's Xavier.
Hey guys, Ian.
And it's David Bean, the pocket pool monster.
Pocket pool. What's that?
It's just jerking off in your pocket. You know, like when you're in the car or something.
Never heard of
Car.
Yeah, you guys never jerked off in the car?
Literally not.
Church?
Not once.
Me neither.
Perfect tangent on the way to church to go play Pokemon Pocket Pool. But no, I saw this video on Instagram the other day, and I obviously knew this was a thing before, but it was just this like pastor or a dude in similar clothing going through.
He had the collar.
Yeah, we're gonna watch his. He's the long one. Oh no, he's got a tie. It looks like. He also kind of looks like he could be Joe Exotic's brother. He's got an interesting, mullet kind of look to him.
Really?
But yeah, so we'll that's our third vid. That's the biggest, baddest. But yeah, a lot of people just say Pokemon.
Dude, what if Joe Exotic had a Pokemon gym?
I think I've seen somebody do a mock-up of him as the leader.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Is there tiger Pokemon though? There's Incineroar, but he's like a lion. I don't think there's like a tiger Pokemon.
No?
I don't think so.
Like I feel like
weird.
Arcanine looks like a tiger, but kind of. Like
he's like a big.
He a dog.
But he's a dog.
Yeah. But dude, there's like nothing with that's weird. I'm surprised there's no tiger Pokemon.
I mean, there's lots of big cats.
yeah, but
so
a tiger. There's like the boy and girl lion because one is the main.
Yeah, but I mean,
And
I
then
just don't think
there's
there's
a
anything
lion.
that defining about the tiger than the stripes, and I think Pokemon's big thing is having its own textures and stuff.
Yeah, but there's some like Pidgey's just a
Right,
Pidgey.
and I mean, and you do have like your Zebstricas and such, so like zebras get the
Oh
stripes.
yeah, there's that. That's probably the closest. That's weird. But yeah, so Pokemon's the Devil is the name of the game today.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. I've heard about everything. I heard about Harry Potter. I guess not like Yu-Gi-Oh really, but I'm sure that's
What being being the devil?
being like the like,
Monster energy.
yeah, Monster Energy is the big one. Our friend Scott Miller, he was on the pod. He was on the Hershey Wood pod actually. Check that one out. And he met her as she was protesting. I think just being gay, just outside the Capitol like that, just solo.
Yeah, that picture's on our Chromecast.
Yeah, just a solo protest. Like she's out there every damn day grinding, whether anyone else wants to protest or not. Her Westboro Baptist buddies were having a day off. But yeah, so I've seen that a lot. Have you? What other things have you guys heard about? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Being satanic?
I'm sure. Yeah, just like in kids' culture, like this is the like the agenda here is to like corrupt your kids specifically with no other.
I think most of mine that I know of off the top of my head is like old rock music. Like you used to be able to play Kiss records backwards. And you hear like Hail Satan and stuff like that.
And,
I
like,
mean,
the
Kiss
rock
is like
on,
Knights and Sale Service.
Like,
yeah,
this is the devil.
it's mostly rock and roll stuff I know that about. But yeah, your Pokemons, your Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Kiss is a good
Bakugan. I know my parents didn't like Bakugan because me and my friends would tell each other if they lost, we send them to the Doom Dimension and shit.
Yeah, you do. What is it in Yu-Gi-Oh? You send them to like the dark
Shadow
Realm.
Shadow Realm.
Yeah, that sounds bad. I get why it sounds bad, but if you look at it, it's just like the characters are just like, bleh, like nobody's like a devil. Like everybody's
Right. They're not
the
burning in
criminals-
hell. They're just in. They just have a cool black and purple background behind them and no friends.
Like even
They're just
all-
in quarantine, bro.
Yeah, like even Giovanni like isn't like super smart in terms of Pokemon. Like no one, and I guess that would be the devil in Pokemon would be Giovanni running Team Rocket. Like that would be the end all. I don't know, but yeah,
Actually, Giovanni has an almost Jesus-like resurrection arc.
so he might be the Jesus.
That's what I'm saying, or an Antichrist. Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, because the first games he's like the main bad guy, and the whole second game, all Team Rocket's doing is looking for Giovanni. He's not even in the game, but they're like searching for him on the radio and stuff. And he ends up coming back and sending a moon with the Rainbow Rockets or the Red Rockets or whoever they are.
Yeah, the red rockets. the dogs with their red rockets. Yeah. So, but have you heard that about Pokemon of just like
yeah.
There's
For
the
sure.
there's the whole Chimpokomon in South Park, but that's like China's corrupting the kids,
Yeah.
not the devil.
I definitely
But I'm sure some parents thought that shit too.
I heard a lot of it
Well,
with
it's
Harry
Japan.
Potter. My parents didn't agree, but they did watch Harry Potter before I was allowed to watch Harry Potter. They rented it, they watched it, and then we watched it as a family the next night because we had some pretty close family growing up. Or not family. I called them my aunt and uncle, but they weren't my aunt and uncle. They were like my mom's best friends.
Yeah.
And they were super, super religious and did not allow their kids to watch Harry Potter. I don't think they let them play Pokemon. Digimon was okay.
That's weird.
Weird, but they're also digital.
Yeah, they're digital. Like they're not real
Right.
in the show.
Right.
And then also just aren't real. Like
And so, and that's another big part of it with the Christianity part is the whole evolution thing.
But there's wars. Yeah, but in Digimon they evolve.
They digivolve. They go back to their forms. They just have like a temporary form. They can go Super Saiyan, but they go back to their forms.
I guess. Yeah.
Is there a powerful form called Super Saiyan? Is that what you're telling me
Super
right now?
Saiyan and Dragon Balls?
No, I understand, but it's like
No, it's called digivolving. I'm just
Okay,
comparing it.
Oh, if it was
I don't know anything about Digimon. I was like, there's no way they just
Bro,
stole that.
Digimon has this. Digimon's got a badass soundtrack. It's all fucking ska.
We should play the Digimon game.
Digimon World 4?
Yeah, there's one that came out like 2013 or 15 or something.
Well, that's not the one I have.
That's for PC.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
and Digimon Survive is supposed to come out soon, right?
I'm not sure.
We're not talking about Digimon,
Fuck
guys!
Digimon, they're not the devil. Pokemon's the devil.
Fucking Kmart, Pokemon, devil-ass somethings.
Yeah.
I mean,
but,
that's
like
the reason I don't know anything about it.
but yeah, my mom showed me like Harry Potter and like definitely like just let me get Pokemon. There was no, I couldn't.
Yeah,
watch
my
Adult-
dad played Pokemon.
Yeah, I couldn't watch Adult Swim.
My Pokemon Blue and my Pokemon Silver were both hand-me-downs.
You know the little Pikachu walkers
Yeah.
that you put on your clip. Me and my dad would be watching TV, and I would have been like, like 7 at the max, probably more like 6, and we would just hand it back and forth because it wasn't like a true. It was just like a little ball in there that would bounce to count the steps. It was really stupid, so you didn't actually have to do. Because some of them you have to like truly walk, like when you do the pedometers in school, and you gotta like actually, like do like. It's like weird, but we would just sit there and just like, and then one of us would get tired, we'd just like hand it back.
You guys got pedometers in school?
Yeah, you'd have to walk a certain amount on the track.
Oh, see, we...
It was stupid.
Probably, I went to a bigger school than you guys when I was younger, so that's probably where the divide is. But we never got a pedometer, but we'd have, like, walking things. We had to walk certain amounts of distances, but we just wrote it down when we did it.
Yeah, no, it
It was like your driver's book when you're getting your driver's license. You have to have a certain amount of hours practicing. That's just what we did with, like, walking.
no, it was so the fucking PE teacher could read her book and didn't actually have to like watch how many times people went around. It was so that then you turned it in. And you were like,
Already got the easiest job.
Yeah.
Makes it easy.
But if you went like if you shook it like kind of weird, it was just like you couldn't be like consistent with it. Like it couldn't just be. Tuk, 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 tuk. But all right, we're gonna go into some priests or people. I don't know if they're all priests. They're just maybe like religious teachers that for some reason decided to.
They're members of the clergy.
Yes, and they decided to dedicate their time and energy to this instead of anything else that could have really mattered. Like feeding homeless people or something like that churches do that could actually be good. Instead, they decided to say the shit about fucking Pokemon and Minecraft.
Change the.
Yes, they are
put it up.
all
Yeah.
Oriental demons.
Yeah.
And as you read in
Ooh,
the
his face
Pokemon,
melty.
in order for
He's
Pokemon
sagging.
to advance in power, it has to.
He looks
You
like
look
that.
damn Gramble.
I was gonna say, he looks like the
Gramble.
mean chick from Monsters Inc.
Wazowski.
And eventually he gets to a point where he's.
We're not allowed to talk about her on the
totally
podcast anymore. Sorry, I didn't listen to anything. you said. I was thinking about that sex dream I had. We said we weren't going to mention
Someone
again.
called and said, "Is Pokemon demonic?"
I didn't even get. Is Pokemon
The
demonic?
answer to that is yes, they are all Oriental demons.
Oh, what
And
demons?
as you
He
read
said
in the
Oriental
Pokemon,
demons.
in order for Pokemon to advance in power, it has to
These phone numbers. Call them and talk them now. Though they probably don't
evolve
exist.
to another level. And each evolution, he becomes more demonic in appearance.
Is that always true?
There's no way, dude.
There's gotta be ones that get cuter.
Yeah.
I know for a fact Blossom gets cuter when it evolves.
Yep, there we go.
So,
from Gloom
fuck
to
yourself.
Blossom.
This is probably also Gen 1. Right?
Yeah.
Timing?
This video was uploaded a lot later than this is, but this looks pretty old.
Yeah.
But they do talk about Minecraft in this. What does that date that?
That's got to be newer. That
2009.
has to be at least Gen 3 then.
Alpha was probably like 2011.
2009. This would have been Gen 4 would have came out in 2007-ish.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. Okay, so he don't know fucking shit, dude.
Right, because I remember well, I don't remember it, but I remember hearing about the Satanic Panic and hearing all the news articles when the first games came out and people were mad about
Which
it.
made sense, but then it's like, what, are you just going to keep doing it? It's
Right,
like,
where you're
they're
bringing
not
Pokemon
gonna
back
stop.
up?
Yeah, it's like, you got to get off. It's like, there's a game called fucking Dante's Inferno and shit. Like, Doom, you're like in hell killing demons. It's like, focus on that, goddamn. Like, if you're gonna be a dumbass and attack video games as a religious body, Pokemon is such, like, just not the one, you know?
Like,
Yeah.
to the point where he's totally demonic. These are all Oriental demons. The names are actually names of demons.
Pikachu.
I mean,
Ditto.
Arcanine, sure.
Yeah, if you want to, like, yeah, they get crazy. Kyogre, Groudon even sound more intimidating.
Love disc.
Jigglypuff. The demon Jigglypuff's fucking making my face melt.
I tell you all, be careful what you let your kids have, what you let them listen to. Isn't there a guitar that's called something Hero?
Guitar that's called something here.
These people.
See, that's easier to argue because there are songs like Beast and the Harlot and shit, which is like about the devil.
Banger!
No, it is a banger, but that's literally about like the devil.
It's.
Like that's easier to argue than Pokemon.
Could you imagine going on a live show and just not knowing shit about what you're talking about?
Or with
I
the
do it
hero.
all the time. We do it all the time.
Not live. No call. No people calling in.
We'll have people call in and tell me that
Dude, that'd be
game that's
sick.
guitar with the hero.
Yeah. If you guys know what that guitar,
With the hero is,
Yeah,
call these numbers
put it
on
in the
screen.
comments
That's our
so we
phone
can
number. Those are our phone numbers. Mine's just 36, and those are Dave and Ian's.
yeah, we share
Yeah, that's
everything.
really one thing that they're coming out and the kids are getting really.
Wait, can you go
addicted.
back and pause on those books?
Oh
I
yeah,
just want
let's
to see
do
the
it.
titles really fast.
I wonder if they're by this fucking melty
Yeah, that's a
man.
new thing that.
See, I see Witches, Werewolves, and Vampires, and The Return of Ancient Spirits, and I cannot read the other two.
That says the political square, maybe political something. I look like Muck the Pokemon. That's what that book is. That's by that man.
coming
What's
out
one on the
and
far
kids are
right?
getting
I
really-
couldn't read it. I
We
don't
gotta
know.
figure this out. Far right. Fuck. It's like a U.
It's an ing word.
It's
The
like
last
a-
one.
It's a weird dark figure crouched in like a field. It looks like a windmill behind
Dude,
him.
I can't fucking
That's like
read.
somebody out in a farm, just like crouching and staring at you.
They're coming out and the kids are getting really addicted to it.
The kids are getting really addicted to that guitar with the hero.
There's another game out that we just recently found out. Very addicting is Minecraft.
Dun dun dun.
So what? Yeah, let's date this video. I gotta know now.
How
Oh,
ma-
Minecraft release.
Okay.
2011. Wow.
Well.
That's the official release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2009 was the
okay,
alpha.
So wait. What do we got? Oh shit. Okay. But he said we recently
That's
found
Gen
out about
5
this
though.
game. I know. I'm just seeing.
Oh.
So it's at least Gen 4,
Right.
but like almost maybe Gen 5. And this dude said, now if you look at this, this looks more like a devil than anything in Gen 1. It's just
But
crazy.
look at the Pokemon Black mascot.
What?
Which one's that? Kyurem?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's an angel,
That
bro.
does
That's
look
an
like an
angel
angel.
dragon.
Angel, dog, dragon, rocket. They are getting pretty wild at this point. But yeah, I mean, these look more like, religious figures than fucking Bulbasaur does.
Cute little rat.
Like,
Fucking
rat.
electric rat on the.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
Fucking Raichu is literally like a demon figure. That's just so fucking funny. Okay.
You
Come on,
go
Blob.
into this thing and build a world of your own.
Build a world of your own in Minecraft.
You get to play God in Minecraft. You know what else is terrible for these kids? The Sims.
They probably do argue that The Sims is bad because you're like controlling people and like you're literally God, and they're like, no, 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 no. Like, it's like, dude, and they're like little aliens with how they talk. You could argue that all Sims are like little aliens just because of their language.
Simlish.
Yeah, they're from Sim world, Sim planet.
And, these kids are.
They were actually originally supposed to speak
had to
Russian or
step in on my
something,
own
and then it didn't end up
grandsons.
happening. It was supposed to be some obscure Eastern
Because
European
you're getting
language.
addicted to it, you build these
That would be
worlds
so weird.
and
Right?
you put these different things in it that you want. And they'll play, these children will play it for hours and they'll compete against each other. And it's not necessarily occultic, but it's distracting. That's all they can think about. And then, you know, they don't go
Wow,
back to
she
read
said
the
wow.
Bibles or study the word because
This guy sucks.
Just be careful.
He's addicted to
with your
burgers and
children.
TV, but a kid can't play Minecraft.
That's all they think about. Oh, who the fuck is that? Dude, that's
She's the
just
devil.
canon
She
shit.
just fucking appered.
Oh, this is my little demon wife, succubus
So
bitch.
now they have one in Pigeon Forge. It's called Magic Quest. And what that is
The
you
Magic
go
Quest.
and you use magic wand to go through in each of the rooms. Oh, yes.
They teach you how to use the
that
magic wand.
They
wand.
teach
to
you
get
how to
through.
use it. They teach you how to
Devils are
do
the same.
black devil magic when you play these video games for $40.
You
You don't need to walk into that strange, weird magic shop where they're selling you $200, $300 tricks, a full kit, staffs, canes, arcane powders. You don't need it.
You don't need to enroll in Hogwarts. You're just fucking. You get it right from this magic quest.
Yeah, bro.
Holy shit.
Wizarding school, 7 years, bro. That's longer than it takes to be a doctor. You dumb motherfucker playing on a video game and learn
Each
how to use
door
magic
to
wands.
use
I
it
hate them.
all.
Mickey Mouse has like a wand and like Fantasia. You think they hate Mickey Mouse?
Bro, he loses his mind every time he hears, I am Jerry Trainer and you're watching Disney Channel. No! No, don't draw that fucking mouse!
Yeah, when they're drawing the thing, he walks in on his granddaughter, like watching that, and puts his fucking blob fist through the screen. He's just like, oh, you're addicted, and then he fucking sucks down a steak and shake, like triple with
Or
cheese.
the dragon. Yes, dragon is a spirit. Yes, we
All right, they stopped talking about Pokemon. Let's go to another Pokemon
Because it's
one.
important for the church to deal with issues as they come to the forefront in society. I said, son, what is that one morning? He said, that's Pokemon. Son,
That's Pokemon!
That's Pokemon. See, the biggest thing I think that you can argue with Pokemon is the seizure shit. But they fixed it and they changed it.
Right, that's one episode.
I know, it's the one Porygon episode, and it was only the Japanese kids because they fixed it by the time it got here.
Right.
Because it aired there first. But, like, that's the only major thing that I think that you can really, like, shit on Pokemon. And that was, what, in 98 or 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Pokemon means pocket monster. Pokemon, plural, are incredible creatures that share the world with humans.
That's cool. Yeah, Pokemon is, Pokemon are. It's both. Works
has
for
its own
both.
Yeah,
fighting
it's a grammatical
abilities.
gray area.
Some grow and evolve into even more powerful creatures.
Dude, this is in a church. Imagine you're like in church and he just starts talking about Pokemon. You'll be like, okay.
Dude, if I was 8 years old, I'd have just walked up to the set. What is that, a stand? What do they call them? Podium?
Dude, that one's
That's a
shaped
cross.
like a cross. That's just like a big cross statue. It's not even a proper podium.
Seems not
children-
okay to just leave your glass of water on.
Yeah.
That seems more words than
Evolve
anything.
into even more
But no, I had to push
powerful-
that past the other way and said, I got this. I'll teach the flock today.
Listen, ask me any questions you got, sir, because you're fucking scrambling
Ooh,
up
is there
here.
a joke there? Flock of Wingles?
Yes.
Powerful creature.
That's a good band.
Yeah?
A cover band that somehow puts the MIDI of fucking Ruby and Sapphire sound font into like the sequel cover.
The children are developing relationships with all these Pokemon creatures.
Relationships with
Little
them.
reclusive,
I love that this guy's like a-
power-filled monsters.
Television evangelist, probably making like millions a fucking year,
Yeah.
and he's like, Pokemon's the devil, but I'm great.
This looks like a big church for '98 too. Like that was
Yeah.
before like super churches were like that, out and about. Oh, that's crazy. Wait, what did he say again?
These Pokemon creatures. Little reclusive, power-filled monsters.
Shows 3 things with huge smiles that look super happy.
But why should they carry these monsters in their pocket? They say the Pokemon
Why?
whole effort is to train children how to become the #1 Pokemon master in the world. You follow it through the New Age teaching, you find out
Hell
the
yeah, bro.
masters
Setting
are
goals.
those
What's
who
the plan?
take control of
Yeah, he said, okay, don't have relationships
Look at
with
his face.
other living things. Oh, dude, he's melting too. All these motherfuckers be melting like muck. So, he said, don't have relationships with other living things besides humans. He said, don't set goals for yourself. Don't set long-term goals.
The
Those
masters
are
are
2
those who,
points he's made so
take
far.
control of spirits in the dark realm, and they tell those spirits what to do.
Wait, what?
Or
Wait,
take
what
the
dark
Pokemon
realm?
Yeah, what
master
jump?
in the world.
That, yeah.
You follow through the New Age teaching, you find out that masters are those who take control of spirits in the dark realm.
So he's
And
a
they
lying
tell those
idiot.
spirits
Well, maybe he's talking the masters of the real world. That's what the masters of hell are called. They're just the masters of the dark realm. I think he jumped to real life, but I thought he started talking about like Yu-Gi-Oh or
what
some
to
shit for a
do.
second.
The child at some point becomes capable of taking these powers and channeling them.
What? No, you don't get to breathe fire as an 11-year-old when you're like walking around in Pokemon. You're not channeling any power. And Ash gets fucked up by Pikachu
Well, and again,
constantly.
here's the thing. Digimon has that whole series where like the kids confused with Digimon, right? There's a whole Digimon like fusion series. I don't
Really?
think it's one of the better ones.
Well, yeah, that sounds, yeah, that sounds
But
rough.
like these
That's
people are going for
crazy.
the wrong mons, bro.
Yeah.
Through their mind, through their arms.
What? See, hey, if you got a problem with this little rat running between little Lass's legs, that's different.
Or through their power sources. Power
You don't get what? Dude, he literally doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
sources, of course, are many of the symbols that they pick up from the Pokemon paraphernalia. So Pokemon is a game that teaches children how to enter into the world of witchcraft, how to cast spells, how to use
No, what? What spells? Potion? You give him a potion?
psychic phenomena, how to put to work supernatural powers against their enemies, how to fantasy role play. Pokemon World.
There's the little thing I was talking about in the
Yeah.
middle. That's what we would shake.
It's a world of the demonic, of the satanic. While you might not take it quite seriously, I assure you that demons take it quite seriously. Satan takes it quite seriously.
Oh,
Your
Satan loves
children
Pokemon.
There we go. What's what
The devil.
This is the devil.
need to know there's a devil, and he hates them, and he wants to ruin their life.
This is. Dude, I gotta soundbit that. Just the devil that hates him wants to ruin his life with this little face.
There was even a couple of reports where children had been stabbed by other children over Pokemon cards. You remember?
Is that real? I want to know. That doesn't make you
I know
demonic.
kids have stabbed and shot other kids for way less.
Exactly. That
And
doesn't
I know-
make you demonic.
Personal stories that I can't share on the podcast involving that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you guys a good one off air.
Did a kid stab a kid for a Pokemon card? Police say the 14-year-old was stabbed when he approached a 12-year-old and accused him of stealing a box of his little brother's Pokemon cards. That's completely different, buddy. You gotta drop that context. What's this? 9-year-old charge? No, little 9-year-old with a knife. Imagine being 9 and like being like, "I'm gonna stab you." Oh my god,
Dude, all the
Murdered
ads. That's why no one reads the fucking news.
This is wrongfully accused him of stealing. Okay, so it's all stealing cards, which is just guess what? If you steal somebody's card in real life, there's a chance they'll stab you, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
You're not getting stabbed because if you had Pokemon cards in your hand. You're getting stabbed because you had something stolen in your hand.
yeah, you're either being accused of stolen when maybe you did steal, or maybe you didn't steal. Both of those could piss somebody off enough to stab you. Okay, I mean those are two, and they're both stealing cases. I don't see any more.
Yeah, well, in that case, we should get rid of money.
Yeah, because people have never killed each other for fucking like less than $100.
Yeah, and no one's ever killed anyone for religion.
Right. That's true. It's true.
Let's get back to Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Playing game. Our kids are going out in gangs on the streets, and they're so used to killing each other in their fantasy games and on their video screens. And
That's why the Bloods and Crips exist, is because of fucking Gen 1 Red and Blue.
Well, and I also don't like the idea that they do this in the games, they're gonna do it in real life. And it's just like, dude, half the reason I play video games is to get aggression stuff out and do stuff I don't want to do in real life.
Yeah.
I don't play GTA 5 because I want to go around and shoot old ladies.
Right. When
It's
you run
fun to do in a video game.
and you run up with a hammer in first
Sorry,
person.
old ladies.
Yeah, you come with a hammer in first person and biff somebody. It's so you don't do that IRL.
Right.
You get it out in the game. It's insane. It's
blowing
just
each
silly.
other away and blowing each other up. And when they walk down the streets and they pull out their 45 and they pump some friend full of bullets,
You shouldn't have 45 and be playing like Pokemon Red. And then
they kind of think in
Hey,
the
bro, you
back
get
of their
one or the
mind,
other
well,
for
they're just
Christmas.
we'll turn off the machine and they'll get
Red Ryder BB gun that shoots real bullets or Pokemon Yellow.
up and they'll be there tomorrow and I'll shoot them again. It's just
Pokemon
the
Red
game.
Rider version.
Look, yeah, she's like,
Damn it, dude! I am so getting my Game Boy taken away when we get home.
Why did they even
Oh.
film her? They filmed her like, look at here's one of the youth listening. Like,
She's
yeah,
like, Pastor Nick, shut the hell up.
you ruined
Between
everything.
fantasy and real. Listen, I can't stress this enough. Now that everything in life is real. Everything. I
Look at this son of a bitch.
assure you, what
Nice
your
mustache.
children watch, what you watch affects you.
Calm
radically.
down, dude.
People here today,
yeah,
they can't
watching
get
this has
saved.
affected me.
Yeah.
You can't go to heaven. Why? 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 Well, what you do with your brain has a direct
you making a
correlation
sound
to
clip
where
that?
you're going to spend eternity.
Yeah.
You know, the media in this country, whether it's, listen, rock music, whether it's perverted primetime programming and cable programming and the movie industry, whatever. And now the
Dude,
internet.
this guy's gonna have this. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. It was almost over.
He's gonna have the smuggest fucking smile when he walks up to like the gates, and God's gonna be like, "Bro, you've been stealing fucking money from everybody for like 80 years. Fuck off.
Right, bro. St. Peter's gonna hit him with a fucking clothesline.
Yeah.
You are greedy.
He gets to the
That is the deepest Bible cut I know, guys. That's the best reference I got.
he gets to the gate of heaven and the angel is playing Pearl on a DS. And he's like, "What's up?" You got what's your friend code, dude? The devil's or not the devil. The angel's just like, "You want to trade?" And he just like kills himself again. All right. This is what made me want to do this one because I saw a clip of this son of a bitch. And this one's long, so we're gonna pan through this one because this one's 30 minutes.
Oh my God, Joe
Now,
Exotic's brother is
yeah,
A
spot
lot of
fucking
things
on.
come over from the Orient.
See, I think he looks like Joe Exotic
A lot
mixed
of
with that
things
one
come over from the
magician.
Orient.
I don't know if it's Penn or Teller.
What?
Look up Penn and Teller. Just a picture of him.
Dude, look, he's got the dude, I got that right here.
I have some of those.
You got it handy?
No.
Check this out. We'll put this.
That's exact same. Wait,
Let's drop it right there. It's full of change.
I just wanna look.
Their little gold cards would come in it. It was a Burger King toy.
Ho ho.
Yeah, I wish I had it. I had a Jigglypuff one. Not anymore. What were you saying?
I was just saying, we're doing good on like seeing weird things that we had because like I had the apron that Alexa Bliss wore.
Yeah.
You got that, and then Kip Sabian wore my shirt on AEW the other night. Him and Blake
that's
liked my
right.
tweet, bro.
That's big moves.
Yeah, rocking the teenage.
Weird
I
flex.
should have worn that for
okay.
this episode. I should have worn it for the episode we recorded that night. But
How would you have known? What was it after?
It was after.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't feel like changing,
Could
bro.
you
I've been
look
doing
up?
too much
Penn,
laundry.
Penn and Teller.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure these guys have a Scooby-Doo crossover too.
Oh, I know the.
Yeah,
I know
everyone
this
knows
one.
Penn and Teller.
I know the. Yeah. Okay.
He looks like the big guy mixed with Joe Exotic.
Yeah, this looks like Reggie from Nintendo's like cousin. They like look like they could be standing next to each other. Yeah, right here. He looks like somebody else too. I don't know him as well. I've seen this fucker do stuff.
Yeah, he also kind of looks like Al from Al's Toy Barn.
Yeah. Yes. All right. What do you got, dude?
And some things have a big impact on us, and some things don't. I can't think of anything that come over from the Orient that actually had a big impact
Let me
or
drop in that.
phenomenon type craze other than Godzilla.
That just must be a normal
But
word to drop
there
in
is
church.
something new that's come
Godzilla?
over to the United States
The Orient.
and has actually
Orient.
captured the minds and the
I
imagination.
think that
of
word
every-
used to be more okay.
The other one was 2009.
Yeah.
The other one was 2009. I mean, I don't know.
When did the O word?
You can still call the rugs that. I think it's like on websites it says that.
Yeah, man. I don't even really know when I got like, because I never said the word. I would never use that word.
I mean, the past.
It's a weird word.
Past,
It's a weird
like,
word that only sounds offensive. But when I was younger, dude, when I'd hear like Oriental rug, I was like, oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy, nice.
Is it like
decorative.
midget wrestling? That's the only time you can say it is Oriental rug and midget
I don't know.
wrestling. Those are the only times where the words are okay to be.
I don't know.
If they have those.
Well, but I still feel like I see some like Asian-owned businesses use it, and I don't know. Like, I'm never gonna use it. I'm never gonna say it. But
Yeah,
it's just so weird.
I guess was it the Orient Express too? I guess you can say that.
I don't even.
Well, to orient yourself is a thing.
Yeah,
Right.
orientation.
Yeah.
That's what these kids are going through with the devil. He's got an Animorph. See, Animorphs, yeah, because that's like you said, like the Digimon morphing with kids. That's just kind of strange in general, not necessarily
What?
demonic, but like
What's Animorphs?
where you could, if you touch an animal, you can turn into it whenever you
Bro,
want.
we send Animorphs memes to the chat like every other day. You know, like the books where it just slowly shows the kid
Turn him
into
into an animal.
It'll show like 5 pictures. It'll be like a regular kid, and then a mostly regular kid, and then like they just get more and more animal-like.
Yeah, like this. They're creepy looking, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, you see this meme format all the time.
Yeah, people do really funny shit. But yeah, it was a
Someone
TV
was bad in school and didn't get to go to the Scholastic book fairs.
I didn't ever read the books. I watched the TV show, but I definitely saw
Ew.
these books. Did you watch the TV show?
Like an episode or two is not very good. I read a few of the books.
Yeah, but I was a child. This one's crazy. But yeah, the concept is if you touch an animal, you get to turn into it whenever you want, but only for an hour. And if you do it for more than an hour, you turn into a hawk, and you have to. This one dude is a hawk forever.
Okay. That one chick wasted the fuck out of it going to be a starfish. She's an
Yeah,
idiot.
what could that be used for? Because usually they're like trying to stop an alien organization that's like being helped by humans. It's like they're trying to stop all these like bad men. When would you ever need to be like,
Because they can move, but
You just,
like not.
and cover his mouth. He looks like Barnacle Boy, just like suffocating.
You can
Barnacle
touch more
Boy,
than one
I said. I had
animal.
my mouth covered.
You don't have to pick one
Do you
animal.
split?
No, you just you touch like if I touch a cat, a dog, and a bird. When I need to turn into one of those, I can turn into whatever one I want, but only for an hour. And then you need to like wait.
What's the word? Commune. Like an hour. So like, say I do it 10 minutes and switch back to human. I got.
I think you have to wait like
50
every
more
time
minutes.
There's a recharge.
Yeah, there's like a recharge, so you can't
Dude,
just be like.
Fuck Animorphs.
It's-
That's all I got to say.
But like, yeah, you could say that's more demonic than just like
Yeah,
Bulbasaur.
absolutely.
But yeah, he's got some weird toy there. So yeah, he tangents off too, so we won't watch
Every
this whole thing.
single child.
Also, the Prophecy Club.
This is what my hair's gonna look like if I can't get my fucking roots done soon.
But yeah, the Prophecy Club. So I don't know if this is a church. Imagine going to a church and it's called the Prophecy Club.
Do you imagine
the
being in a
minds and
club
the
and you're just
imagination.
hearing like Christian rock remixes? It's
this
just like
guy?
a dance remix of a Striper song.
It's all three of these guys DJing at the same
He's
time.
my Lord and Savior.
Every single child. And you know what? It's not new at all. Japanese kids have been watching this thing since 1995. It started out as a cartoon, went to a comic book. They made it into a video game.
The
Went to
comic books? Some of the comic books of Pokemon are pretty satanic.
Like what?
There's a couple different series, and I don't know which one, but one of them's pretty bad, dude.
In American ones or Japanese
I
ones?
don't know if it ever came to America.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to do the research to like figure out exactly which one it is, but there's the comic books definitely a little bit more adult. Some of them.
Okay.
So
Place.
that is an
collectible
okay-ish
card
point.
game.
I doubt he's gonna focus on that though.
But like the
yeah.
Pokemon manga I have downstairs, pretty kid friendly.
Right.
Now, praise God, there's even a movie on it. And it was started
We have a poster for that movie downstairs.
That's yeah, with such a good meaning too in the movie.
in 1995.
Such a good moral.
well, the
not
Japanese
new.
version.
But it's new to
Yeah.
kids, and they're eating it up.
Green it up. Let's get your fucking.
You remember
And it's
that?
called,
Yeah.
Those projectors. We should get one of
Pokemon.
those.
We could probably get one pretty cheap.
and it stands for Pocket Monster.
Dude, hard to believe
And it even
Polyroll
made
was
the
Person
cover
of the Year.
Time magazine.
Damn, that's big.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Now, the first thing I want you to notice is, do you notice any symbol up there that you've seen before? The spiral. And it stands for what? Male fertility.
Okay.
Now,
that makes sense.
This thing is actually called Polyworld, but they actually had another name for it before they renamed it.
Whoa.
When this creature first came out, it was called Hypno. And they...
That's not true. That can't be true. There's one called Hypno.
So I have 2 comments to go in on really fast. One is that the only reason I buy into this at all is because Polyworld is weirdly featured on a lot of stuff with Pokemon advertising. Polyworld, not a huge Pokemon, but it's on the cereal boxes. I guess it looks kind of cool, but I always thought it was kind of iffy. It wasn't one of my favorites. So that's
catches your eye. Like, it catches your eye.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting. It is focused in a lot of the marketing. My other point, how are you going to bring up this point and talk about the names and the Satan stuff, and his evolved form is Poliwrath?
Oh, wow, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Poliwhirl. Such a happy or funny name. Not, yeah. And then he, like, is in water.
Changed it to
right, in a
to
whirl.
make it a little more innocent.
Yeah.
But you see what it actually does is it's supposed to be able to mesmerize and hypnotize its enemies. And you can see how that would happen. That starts spinning around, and it's just like one of those hypnotic wheels that they use to hypnotize. And I can pray to inside that circle. Which eye is, when I looked at it, and I looked at those eyes, I said, you know what? That kind of looks like the things that we used to pray to inside that circle. Now you notice that he has a particular salute that he's given. And he's in this pose. Every time that you see Mewtwo, he's in this pose. Now he has 3 fingers.
He is standing up.
And those 3 fingers are always sticking out like that. Now, he doesn't have 5 fingers like we do. He has
fingers
3.
like we do.
But if they were the 3, on us, they'd be this.
Would they? I don't think they would.
It looks a lot more like this.
Yeah, it looks more like, a fucking middle finger with a pinky.
Right.
Like the fuck you shocker.
On us, they'd be
the middle
this.
finger is better for fingering.
And that doesn't mean hook 'em horns. Doesn't mean I love you. Doesn't mean one more. It means hail Satan. It's the satanic salute that all Satanists identify themselves with.
Bucket fingering everyone.
This is the joke.
And it says here, you look
It's
here, it
2
says
and
for
1.
many kids, it's now an addiction.
You have to finger someone on
Very
camera
much
now.
so. Cards, video
I'll finger
games,
this
toys, a
fucking
new
guy.
movie. Is it bad for them? What we need to look at is whether or not that particular statement holds true. Is it bad for them? It's not enough to really be able to say, okay, yeah, that's bad, or that's satanic. What we first need to do is we need to look at the actual production of these things. And the first thing we need to do is we need to look at who actually produced the trading card game that has captured the minds and the imaginations of our children. Now, it doesn't make any difference what I say, it's what their own material says, because their own material will give them away. Okay? So I'm going to read to you. Here's the direct quote from the web pages of the producer of this game. Listen to this. The Pokemon trading card game is a new collectible card game that is made and distributed by Wizards of the Coast.
Oh my god.
These Wizards of the Coast people.
Don't they make all sports cards? Like a lot of them at least?
I don't know about sports cards so much. I know that's mostly Topps and stuff, but Wizards of the Coast does like Magic and like every fucking like Japanese card game ever.
Yeah.
Like that is Wizards of the Coast. They are a big deal.
Yeah, it's like every card game. I swear they make.
Yeah, bro, you're not allowed to play anything except euchre apparently if you're a Christian.
Oh, NBA Showdown. That looks like their only sport thing.
Yeah, so
MLB
they had the
Showdown.
sports cards where you could actually play games with them. That was their thing. Okay.
That's cool.
It is cool.
Because then you're not just like looking at them, I guess, at least. Like you could do something with them besides that.
They have wizards.com. That's pretty cool.
What is a wizard?
Yeah, they've been around.
Male practitioner of black magic. You see a pentagram. There's not a character in the game.
We get it. A bunch of nerds
And
started a
remember it
really
said that
successful company.
So let's go back to Magic the Gathering. Here's one of the cards. where in the
Dude, shut the fuck up. It's a skeleton.
There
Oh
was
yeah,
a
Halloween,
news
dude.
clip. He told her, he said, because all the kids on recess go outside on the school grounds,
Not a
pick up
cat in a
huge
pumpkin,
sticks,
not a cat
wave
in a
them in the
pumpkin.
air and say,
Whoa!
spirits, enter me.
Wait, what did he
Enter
just
me.
say?
Huge recess. And then he asked his mother, it's called necromancer. And on that card, it showed spiritual beings actually being risen up out of the ground, out of their grave.
Spooky.
And then he asked his mother, what does summon mean? And she said, why do you ask that? And she said, he told her, he said, because all the kids on recess go outside on the school grounds, pick up huge sticks, wave them in the air, and say, spirits, enter me.
Spirits enter
They didn't
me.
even use the word summon.
Yeah. Spirits
True.
enter me. True. just like you know.
That's
true.
true.
It's true.
It's like, yeah, you can trust me. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, I run the prophecy club.
This is All Hallows Eve. Again, 2 points symbolized by
Again,
two skulls.
yeah, that's what Halloween's called, dude.
Put the
All right, fuck the Magic the Gathering.
It's okay. In other words, if they actually help to
Magic the
establish
Gathering
kind of
definitely has
morals,
negative side
values, and
effects on people
standards
who
that we
play it,
want
but I
our
don't think they're
children or our
Satan-related.
grandchildren to have when
But
they
yeah,
get
I
to
mean, Magic the Gathering, I think the reason why he's not leaning into that is because it wasn't as popular as Pokemon. But it's so much
also-
easier to pick at that.
Well, I don't. It's not. It's too complicated for like young kids, right?
It
Right,
is
and that's the
hard,
thing, is
yeah.
Pokemon is very accessible to kids.
That's what it is. It's
I
more
think-
popular, more kids, yeah. But like that was literally the Magic the Gathering card was a skull, like a looking like that's so much
Yeah.
easier to be like this is the devil.
Yeah.
Than like just again Bulbasaur, like Chansey.
what kind of role models we have in this game. Now, what we need to do then, everybody go, oh, again. Oh, I know, he's cute, isn't he? Little satanic tail.
God
Up here
damn it!
is the
you're
Pokemon
so
ball.
jaded.
Okay, that's this thing here.
Pokemon ball.
Okay.
Did he
And-
draw this? God damn it! What like? Why does it look like this? It's upside down and like has fucked up lines and shit.
Dude, I don't know. A lot of Pokemon material used to look kind of shitty like this. I used to have a strategy guide, and it was like a yellow book, and the cover is this girl, and she's got a brown, like, Charizard knockoff next to her. And so I don't think the book was actually produced by Pokemon, but it had a whole walkthrough for red, blue, and yellow. It showed you exactly which Pokemon you could catch and
Brown
everything.
Charizard.
Maps through everything. Yeah, dude, if I ever can find that, I'll have to
What
show it to
shiny
you.
Charizard? Not brown.
Black.
Black. That's right.
Yeah, no, it's like a Kangaskhan Charizard morph.
Wow.
Inside of that, you catch the Pokemon.
Oh, there we go.
Let the camera get a view of that.
Yeah, get a good shot
That's
of
the
that.
Pokemon ball, and you actually catch the monster.
Dude, he got. I mean, ooh, look at that lip. He went to Burger King for that and ordered a kids meal. Cause that's how you got those. There's no way he like had a back door to Burger King where they're like, he's like, I'm looking for that one of them satanic Pokemon toys. And the king was like, okay,
I loved my Pokemon McDonald's Burger King toys, bro.
they're cool. They're good.
Inside of that thing and harness the power in there. And then you can call on that power to regenerate itself outside of that ball. And praise God, it turns into a bigger and better monster. Just what Ash.
Okay,
Don't know
I just
what
wanna
that
find
means.
the
Strong,
part-
stubborn, quibbling, self-centered, vindictive, obnoxious, hormonal, sexually preoccupied, evil, thieving, cross-dressing jerks.
No.
What?
I don't know about you, but I mean, even if I wasn't a Christian parent, I wouldn't want my kids to grow up with those kind of traits. Then we have to actually say that they're complete with flashing lights of a popular TV cartoon.
Okay, so yeah,
became a
seizure
serious
thing. That's
matter
the
Tuesday
only
evening
thing you
when
really
we are
got
shocked
here.
to hear many children that they can't explain. Usual is anarchy.
Okay, here we go.
He's not
This
quite
is the
so
clip
cute
I saw.
anymore, and his little satanic tail is really erect. His little satanic tail is really erect.
What are you trying to find?
So I found not the right one, but that strategy guide I was talking about, I found, I think, something made by probably the same guy. Or at least a different
Jesus,
version
that's
of the
not even
cover.
Close.
Right, but so mine was not quite that, but almost the exact same layout and a knockoff. I'll have you
Yeah.
drop it in post. I'll
Mark
send you the picture.
McDonald.
Yeah, I'm gonna look a little bit more and see if I can find the OG one. But I am paying attention. But I'm digging a little bit.
Okay. Here's the.
Now,
the good
parents,
part
if you're
of
not
that.
up on Pokemon, you need to be. And one of the things you can do is go out and buy the official Pokemon trading card game Player's Guide.
Hell yeah.
And you can get this at any store that sells any of the Pokemon stuff.
Hell yeah.
I mean, anything. You can get it like at Toys R Us or any of those places that sell any of the Pokemon as it shows every Pokemon in existence.
Is Jeffrey the giraffe satanic then?
And it tells you what their powers
Oh, this
are.
is it! I found it! I found it!
Dude, this is.
I had that exact
insane.
book growing up, dude.
This is insane. That looks so fucked.
Oh my god.
Surprise! That can't. How did they even get allowed to do that? Because I feel like you needed the like.
Yeah, I don't know. It had like a bunch of insider information. It's like where I learned that for the first time that like Jesse and James were supposed to be like 16 and 17.
That's so
It's
funny.
where I learned for the first time that I think it's either Geodude or Graveler is left out of the original Poker Rap by accident. They use the name and then they show the wrong picture.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if that. Okay, imagine if you are Jesse and James and you are 17 years old and that is your job is to just fuck with this 11-year-old kid and steal his shit. Like, what a
Dude,
weird
that's not
life.
even their job. Their job is just get powerful Pokemon. They're like, our best bet is that fucking Pikachu that
Well,
keeps beating
they're
our
kind of
ass.
right though. That Pikachu does.
But it's also like
Fuck
they
shit.
are just dog shit if you can't steal from a fucking 11-year-old.
Exactly. Like you're 17 and you suck that much at just like stealing.
Yeah, dude, they're on their like
A
ninth
ball.
country of following this kid through.
This is all you need to steal. It's this size.
So that is
Like it's just
yeah. Like they all go to sleep at the same time. Like
yeah, they sleep at night and they fucking. Oh my god.
And it tells you how they get weak, and it tells you how they energize and what you need to energize them. But something very unusual
right, here
is
we go.
also in this book, and that is that they actually show the energy balls that is used to make these monsters bigger and better. I want you to see them. I hope you can see them from where I am. I'm going to hold it out here so hopefully you can see it. Look at the yellow.
You're ready.
What do you see?
Energy
Lightning
cards.
bolt. Look here. All-seeing eye.
That one's the only one out of there that looks weird. Is an eye, a creepy eye.
Also, like, what are you supposed to do for psychic?
Yeah, a little brain would almost be like too complex to fit when it got small.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. But like, if you could get a cool brain, but
And then you could go into like people. Oh, it's mind control even more. So
exactly the eye, you're just looking like.
yeah, if anything, this is just telling people, yo, you should eat some acid and watch Pokemon. That's a fun time.
Plus, like Jesus and like God are like psychic. By
Jesus loves acid.
by the most Jesus does, but he just gets fucked up on acid and watches the first season of Pokemon on Netflix.
No, I got Jesus more of a movie guy. I don't know if he's got the.
He's watching like the Latios Pokemon.
Yeah, I would say he probably goes. He probably watches the first movie. He probably does 2003, and then he hits Forever and
watches
Heroes.
the remake, the Netflix remake.
I think he probably did the remake. I'm guessing he saw Pokemon I Choose You. I'm iffy on if he saw Power of Us. I'm iffy if I wanted to.
Does he like
Power
Detective-
of Us?
Did you
Yeah.
say Detective Pikachu?
I was about to
I didn't
ask.
say Detective Pikachu.
I
What
wonder
does he think about that?
He might have helped. He might have had a producer credit.
If
on
you
that.
know what Jesus thinks of Detective Pikachu, leave it in the comments.
Let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, All Seeing Eye. Okay, we're gonna stop after this one.
Everybody see that?
I might jump to the end and see what's at the end.
Up
I haven't
here is
watched
the
this one at all.
clenched fist.
I watched the other.
You see that
Symbol
bottom
for
one on the
rebellion,
right? That's a
anarchy.
blue drop of male cum.
The Blue Man Group's called.
Right down here is a
biggest
powerful
demons.
witchcraft symbol where my finger is.
Fire.
Powerful witchcraft symbol, and it's a symbol for fire.
Yep, powerful witchcraft.
Bottom left, that's a pot leaf.
Down here is another powerful witchcraft symbol, actually a New Age symbol. They call New Age symbol for Earth.
Earth, a leaf. That means you can't look at trees, numbnuts, without being the devil. Like. Oh my
which is a
god, this
green
hurts so
leaf.
bad.
And down at the bottom here,
There you
this
go.
blue ball down in here is the symbol for energy of water. And water transforms into wind. Earth, wind.
Yeah, water's like wind, right? It's like the same thing.
Is he about to say Earth, Wind, and Fire?
And fire.
Do you remember?
The three basic elements of all witchcraft.
Earth, wind, and fire. All things of witchcraft and all things of everything on Earth.
Yeah.
That's how just everything exists. Is
Bro, I won a
The
fantasy
energy of-
football championship with my team name being Ertz, Wentz, and Fire. Besides Zach Ertz and Carson Wentz. I'm having a hard time getting behind this guy.
yeah. All right,
And I'm
let's
going to
jump
ask
the
you,
end.
parents, grandparents, concerned aunt and uncles, friends.
Look at this kid over here. fuck?
Yep.
This dude's got a metal shirt on in church. Jesus Christ. Get him out. Throw holy water on this son of a bitch for wearing this in church, dude.
Look, the guy in the front. There's two people with hats on.
Jesus Christ. They're wearing hats in church. They're the Satan. Spawn is Satan.
Do you think they put that in there by coincidence?
Dude, this dude thinks he's so fucking smart. All right, let's jump to the end. I want to see what he has to wrap this up
To our
with.
homes, it will wreck family life in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah, because you're beating
This
your
stuff
dad's
is
ass
nothing
so
more
bad
than
at Pokemon.
unadulterated witchcraft.
Yeah, until he tries to make you play by the real rules and kicks your ass. Until he's making you lay down on the mat
That's
and use
exactly
energy
what
cards and
it's
shit.
designed to
Then
do, and
dads
that's
all of
what
a
it
sudden get really
does.
good.
Pokemon is a step
Once it becomes a real game.
and better things in the occult. And I have to wonder sometime when a grade school child is going to do what the Weeping Bell Razor Leaf Pokemon card says. It says this.
Oh, what do you think it says?
Smoke weed every day.
It spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes the enemy with a spray of acid.
What do you think like snakes do, bro? I guess snakes are pretty satanic.
How is a
Like an
kid
analogy.
gonna spit poison powder and finish him off? Like, what do you? How?
You watch
What does it even mean?
that Japanese show that gives you seizures, all of a sudden poison starts forming in your stomach and you can spit it.
Bro, there's a
dude.
Japanese female wrestler right now who half her gimmick is spitting poison mists into the face of her enemies.
This dude looks like he could wrestle too. That's crazy. He could be a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah.
Mm.
What could he be? The Bible thumper? And he comes in and fucking just whips Bibles at people's heads.
No, he's just the Christian rock. He's like a version of the rock that you listen to for a couple minutes and you realize what it is and turn it off.
He can get his ass fucking beat by Dwayne, dude.
If you hate hell with the Christian rock,
That would be nuts.
it's preaching.
Just on this stage, like slams him into this table of shit. Like he didn't even talk about the Animorphs. I might have
And these
skipped it.
cards cost anywhere from $7 to $9 per single pack. And
Is
there
that
are
true?
report
I thought it
after
was cheaper.
report
It
of children
depends on what
going
you're
into
getting
their
and where
parents'
you're getting them.
pocketbook.
If you go to a card shop to get them, they're gonna pay
Then,
more.
Gen 1, $9 a pack in Gen 1. I thought they'd be more like 5 with like inflation. You'd think more like 5. I don't
Stealing
know.
money to go
I
out
mean,
and buy
probably
these cards.
closer to
Tax.
7.
With tax,
Cards.
yeah.
Is Joe Conventional
What is
done
the
yet?
purpose? The way that we've looked at it,
He's young
I know
conventional.
something that's going to help
Joe
get the
Domestic.
child established in the ways of the Lord. This is totally the opposite.
I thought he needed to wrap this up with something big and bad, dude. All right, real quick.
Pay for a Christian to play Pokemon Go. Do you have it on your phone? Are you
I
playing?
do not have it on my phone. And here's the thing, just confession. Probably because of the time period I was born, I missed the whole Pokemon phase. My kids weren't into it. I didn't play it. I didn't even know what a Pokemon was.
This is when Pokemon Go came
lose.
out, which is interesting because it's like I was telling you, like it's wild. It was like all at Gen 1, and then all at Pokemon Go was like, it's the devil.
For those part, but then we see people bringing it up for Gen 4.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even. Yeah, I was thinking it just that looks old because they're filming it on a fucking old.
Right, they're just a couple years behind. They're,
Yeah, dude.
with
real
their
bad.
technology and everything.
His skin needs to catch
If
up.
you're a big Pokemon
Yeah,
fan,
we got a better
it was
camera
big
than you.
cultural
You're
phenomenon.
fucked.
When the card game came out, when Game Boys came out, the movie
So he's
came
just
out,
talking about it,
and
but-
in the other things, okay, healthy way. At the centers or sit in a seat of scoffer. Whatever you do, you should do all to the glory of God. So if you can do that and play Pokemon Go, have at it in balance. All right, be wise.
So he's just
All
saying
right, that's what I
Pokemon
like
Go in
about this guy.
moderation.
Well, hey,
Which
oh,
in Pokemon Go, there should have warnings behind it. Don't get hit by a car and shit. Like that is a good point for it. But look at this dude's face.
Yeah, I guess it's weird for them to bring up, and I'm surprised. And maybe he did, and we didn't go into it. But I'm surprised he didn't talk more about like churches being Pokestops and stuff, and how that could be, I
yeah.
guess, an issue.
I think
But
in the next one it touches on that. I'm
Okay.
not for sure. But yeah, I think this is a question, like a show where they ask him questions and then these little holy boys answer it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he was just saying like, yeah, in moderation, as long as you can love God and love Pikachu,
Yeah, because I know we
so be it. Which yeah, it makes sense. Like there's you can't, you know.
right because Pokemon Go isn't without its issues. Because we had that one dude who lives nearby. That house is a Pokestop because it used to be a church or whatever. And
Used
I
to be
know
the Church of Scientology.
right. So
yeah.
I know that's been a real issue for that person having people outside of their houses when the
Their
game
family
was a big
lives
deal.
in that house.
Yeah.
With people like.
And that's the only thing I could see going wrong with Pokemon Go.
You could get hurt. People were getting robbed because they were
Right.
dropping lures on stuff.
Well, and people were crashing cars.
Yeah, but people are using the Pokemon lures to lure in people and then mug them. So that was all like right when it happened.
And that just sounds people being irresponsible and dumb.
Yeah,
like
you're in a super
that game-
scary area by yourself.
or the
Like,
car, like don't fucking play a game and drive.
Exactly.
Like
Well, and it was openly a beta back then too, which is something nobody really ever brings up. When it started and was still big, that was still in beta. It was an open beta that blew the fuck up.
Oh,
And that's
that
why
makes-
the servers couldn't handle everything. They weren't done with the game.
I didn't.
Right.
I never. That fact was not in my brain.
Yeah, and also the only other game they had made was Ingress, which was that super basic one where you just like dropped points to make like a triangle, and then that was like yours, and like no one really played that. And then all of a sudden, so like Nintendo obviously
Damn.
backed them a little bit, but yeah, little Niantic was not ready with their servers. Catholic Answers Live, baby, baby Jesus.
Someone who's given us a call on the question line is Matthew in Hardington, Nebraska, and we're going to talk to him now. Welcome to the show, Matthew.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air. What's your question?
I've heard that Pokemon can be or is satanic, and I was wondering if there's any truth to that. And if so, then I was wondering, like, how is it? Like, is it in the cards, or is it in just the whole concept of it, or is?
Okay. Well, so I would say this is, you hear this challenge a lot about things in pop culture. And, you know, I remember back in the day, Dungeons and Dragons is satanic. And before that, card playing is satanic. And you hear
How
a
dare you
lot
let
of
kids
these,
use their imagination?
that's satanic.
Like, imagine it being like a devil group and just being like, we're gonna, like, a devil group that's like truly evil, not like the Church of Satan, which can have some pretty good values. Actually, you're not actually like sacrificing lambs and shit. But like, imagine like having the plan, like, we're gonna make a like fun ass game. That's the plan. Like, to like get that good at programming, come up with a good idea, with the agenda of just like, we're gonna fucking get these kids. Like, that's just so much like work and like expertise and like luck to get that good of a game.
And
so you're gonna knock off Mountain Dew over there?
Kind of got to look at those with a critical
Looks
eye.
like it.
Because, like, and we were talking
Mountain
about this in
Thunder.
the previous hour. St. Paul says, test everything and hold fast
Jesus
to what
Mountain.
is good. Well,
Jesus
let's
Mountain
test
drink.
this satanic claim. What would it mean for something to be satanic? Well, in the full and proper sense, I assume that it means it would invite you to worship Satan. Okay, well,
I think I like this guy. Is
personally,
he
I'm
going to make me not like him in a
Pokemon
second?
player. I've seen a few
I don't
of the
think so. I don't know.
cartoons. I have a little bit of familiarity with the gameplay in this. But as far as I can tell, Pokemon is about capturing fanciful animals, not worshiping Satan.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, this guy's cool.
Yeah.
So it would seem to me that in the ordinary literal
He's
sense,
so matter of
Pokemon is
fact.
not satanic. It's
And this is
not
like a
even
call-in live question. Like, he's not ready for this.
Right.
There's-
close to
yeah,
being
it's-
satanic. The goal of Pokemon, as the expression it has it, is gotta catch 'em all. So it's about catching and dueling fanciful, mystical, magical animals. That's not the same thing as worshiping Satan on its face. It's just not the same thing. So if you wanted to claim that Pokemon is satanic, it would have to be in some non-proper, non-literal sense. Well, can Pokemon be used to entice people to evil? Well,
Absolutely.
sure, but then so can anything.
Right.
I mean, I've
Absolutely.
heard, for example, of I saw a story the other day. You know, they have the new iPhone Pokémon Go game, which is real popular right now. Well, I heard about a couple in Arizona who left their 2-year-old asleep so they could go play Pokemon Go. And the child woke up, didn't find his parents, went outside in 100-degree heat, got overheated and scuffed up before neighbors found him and called the police. Said, "We have your child
glitchy boy.
here," and the father said, "Yeah, whatever."
Everyone's face
So
melting.
you know, this
Even
guy,
the good Christians.
this loser, frankly, is was certainly sinning in connection with Pokemon Go. But whose fault is that? Is it Pokemon Go's or is it the loser dad's fault? Personally, I'd say it's the loser dad's fault. Pokemon Go may have been the thing that happened to attract his attention and lead him to manifest irresponsibility in this case. But I don't think the game was that. I think that was already in the dad. He was already an irresponsible guy, and this is just how it happened to manifest.
Yeah.
So sure, there are people who are broken in a way that Pokemon Go or other forms of Pokemon could lead them into problems and be involved in sin.
It's like smoking
but that's
meth
true of anything.
could do
I
to
mean,
you.
very wholesome things can have that effect. In fact, even totally wholesome things. There are people who have a form of spiritual pride where they, and this is something Jesus
Better
talked
than you,
about.
'cause I go to
the
church,
Pharisees
yeah.
made long prayers for a show. Well, prayer is a good part of the game. I'd put them on the same level as having, rare characters in a novel or in a TV show or in a book that are kind of monster themed or ghost themed or even, imp themed or something like that. They're not a major part of the game.
I wonder if this
and
dude's
thus I
made
wouldn't
any
think
other
that you
really
could
good like
characterize the game.
defenses, I guess. But yeah, that's about that for the videos.
Yeah, and I think that was a good video to watch. I think it does kind of show that.
I was gonna say it is only modern people defending Pokemon. No one was doing that back in what 98.
Not so much the religious people with a platform.
There was no religious people. I guess there wasn't religious people with platforms. You couldn't just be on YouTube like those two videos.
Right, man. You didn't go viral unless you were talking the loudest back then.
Yeah.
But I think it is good to see that, and we're not necessarily a religious podcast, but we're not an anti-religious podcast. We're not an anti-Christian podcast.
Yeah.
And people who are into these things are Christians and non-Christians. And hopefully we don't have to edit this out. I'll have to text him after. But Rico is a great example. Rico, friend of the show, guest on the show.
Yeah.
6 foot something.
Juggalo episode. Check it out.
Yeah. Great episode. Full of piercings. Dungeon Masters for his group, wears nothing but Slipknot shirts, listens to ICP.
He's got part of his head shaved. That could be.
Yeah.
I'm sure people look at that as satanic.
And hopefully he doesn't mind me talking about this, but he's a devout Christian. He loves Christianity. He volunteers at a Christian camp every year. He cooks and makes food, and is literally one of the best people I know.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Yeah, awesome dude. One of my favorite people on earth.
Listens to ICP and plays Super Smash Bros.
Exactly, and you can be this person and be someone who serves God, and I don't know, literally just the best person I know, and is into all these things. Because you can say whatever you want about me, and I like all these things, but like,
right.
There are good people who like them too.
So this is a fake interview that got released, I don't know, for like April Fools or something, and it was saying the Pokemon creator said it was specifically a backlash against Christian parents.
The Japanese Satoshi Tajiri hates his Christian parents.
That's what he said. This is an article, but the problem with the satire in this article is a ton of fucking people were like, "Oh shit, oh shit, dude, this is real." So yeah,
and that's the line with satire, unfortunately.
Yeah, you don't. It doesn't work for everybody because some people have little small peanut brains and wouldn't realize that this is. But yeah, this is basically him just saying like, yeah, fuck Christians, fuck Pokemon is a way of life, and I made it to video middle finger.
Yeah, if you left it on long enough, you read it if you care.
And then this is just a little thing I found, and I thought this was funny.
That's funny.
I don't think this was an actual like attack on Pokemon.
No, this is just someone being funny.
Yeah, but like, what if this was actually like somebody just like trying to make it seem like this is how delusional kids are? It's just like this little hat. He's like he has the same hat and shoes that he does in like the show.
Yeah, God forbid someone with mental illness is able to find love and affection with any living thing.
Yeah, that would be this. I'll have to look into this a little bit more. I just saw this on Instagram actually like an hour or so before this, and I was like, I gotta throw this in here.
Yeah,
I like that there's a line that says Pikachu Charmander.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's saying it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's just Pikachu Charmander.
But in case you didn't get who Ash Ketchum was supposed to be talking to.
Yeah, one day delusions turn into ashes. See, that's what makes me think that quote is such a thing that like one of those three motherfuckers would have said.
Well,
that's why.
But it's also stolen from Pokemon 2000.
Oh, is that from 2000?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the big
so there's
twist.
no way.
No, that's the big twist in Pokemon 2000.
No,
bro.
I'm saying, but then there's no way that one of like those three dudes would have watched 2000, took that quote from it, and made this. This has to be a joke.
Herman Cain did it when he was running for president.
What? So you think this isn't a joke? Think
I
one of
don't
those
know.
3 guys made it?
I'm just putting things out there. I don't know anything.
That's true. This is all speculation. Pokemon might be satanic.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, we don't have enough time for the episode, and I don't feel like getting the hate mail from it. But we can talk about why Satanism isn't all that bad either.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you look up the Church of Satan's, like, what they believe in, it's pretty chill. They're not killing ghosts.
Yeah, and there's like, I mean, there's fringe groups of every group. Like, there are people who are like, Satan,
Yeah, bro. Satan's just an angel who didn't get on with good. Get on good with God.
It's true, Lucifer.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no even like the closest. What's the closest Pokemon to a devil? I guess like maybe the ghosts, maybe like Mimikyu, Duskull.
Gengar kind of looks devilly.
Yeah, Gengar looks devilly. I love Gengar.
Gengar's fucking cool.
But yeah, like Duskull is like a skull. That's like a ghost.
you know which one I would probably say? Probably Houndoom. That'd be
it's
my
like a
devil
hellhound,
Pokemon.
like a hellhound.
That would be my devil Pokemon.
Houndoom and like even Houndour kind of. It's the baby pup hellhound. Yeah, that's the most devil Pokemon, honestly. That makes sense. The ghosts and like that. But yeah, I think all in all we can conclude Pokemon's not the devil.
It's not satanic.
I've never killed. There's not even is there a goat Pokemon?
Yeah, in the new
The
ones.
new one. Yeah, the brand new ones.
Oh,
So-
I spanked a couple of those goats because the rival has one, so I've killed a bunch of goats.
Yeah,
in
that's
Pokemon.
that's right. But not
You've made it faint.
Yeah, she made it faint.
You didn't kill it.
If you killed it, that would be satanic, and Pokemon's not. The only ones that can die are what? Charmander with that tail.
And Cubone's mom.
Cubone's mom. Rip. All right, blob faces. You know what the fuck you're talking about. Pokemon does not appear to be Satan. Whatever you want to say about their quality of games is something completely different, but I don't believe they're the devil. All right. Any last words? We good to go?
Play Pokemon, listen to Kiss, fuck chicks, and melt your face.
Yeah, I guess probably don't go to church unless if it's the Prophecy Club at least. All right, bye-bye.
I wanna be the very best, but the only one ever was.